Now, if you all can recall the issue that happened in the National Assembly some days back when they were having this back and forth with this electoral transmission of election results, right? The electronic transmission of election results. If you followed it very well, and also in the Senate, there was some voting that was done, if you could remember. Now, the senator representing Abuja has come out to say what really happened that day and what really happened that led to the altercation and how she feels based on the judgment that the Senate finally passed and what is the way forward. So you can listen to the video.
You and your stand, you are one of the 15 lawmakers, and I hope that my producer can bring the faces of those of you who voted against the version of the Electoral Act, Section 60 sub 3, that was passed. Senator Iyanaya Baribe, yourself, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, Senator Victor Ume, and quite a number of you, 15 of you, 55 voted for this version that was passed in the electronic transmission and the proviso that a lot of people seem not to have agreed with. And I said I was going to show the faces of those of you who the legislature
Correction.
in the...
No. What we voted for was that, see, what was brought to us originally said electronic transmission only without proviso. What we were voting for was that the proviso should be removed. We wanted the proviso.
You voted against the proviso. You wanted it to be explicit, transmitted electronically, real time, and as much as simultaneously with an IRF should also be recognized.
Exactly.
Those are the positions.
Those were our positions. We were voting for the proviso to be removed or kept. We wanted the proviso removed, and the proviso was that when there's no internet, the Forms EC8A should be used to collect the results. We felt that there is internet everywhere. There's no place you go to that there's no POS. So, and if you listen, even then in 2023, Mahmoud said on BBC, I can send it to you, that 97% of this country is covered. So there's no reason. And the way the BVACs work, when you press send, even if it doesn't go at that time, when you go to, it's like an SMS, it will show the time it was sent and it will go. So there's no reason for the proviso, in our opinion. But as you say, the majority will have their way, but the minority will have their say. And we did have our say.
What is the grass? Why? It's democracy. And like you said, majority will have their way, minority will have your say. But why do you, is there a lack of understanding of this principle that makes you to agitate about this?
Which one? The
fact that majority voted.
For 2 years, the Electoral Committee, both houses, working with INEC, working with many CSOs like PLAC, Yaga, Africa, all of us. For 2 years, we worked and came up with the version we brought, which was the votes shall be transmitted electronically, no proviso. So we also had public hearings all over the country. That was the wish of the people. And that was our objection, was that this matter had been thoroughly examined for 2 years by every zone, the 2 committees, everywhere we have looked at it, and this is what they came up with. Now, why we want to take it back to practically the way it was in 2022, we didn't agree. I certainly didn't agree.
Were you frustrated?
A little bit, yes. I was frustrated because I feel that we can be so much more. We're supposed to be the giant of Africa, yet we lag behind in everything. I have been in Ghana once. When I went, they were having elections. I wasn't even a Ghanaian. I could move around. I observed the elections, everything. So when little countries can do so much more and we don't, it shows a lack of political will, not that we cannot. And that's what frustrates me.
That's why you joined the ADC, and you and your friends in the ADC want the Tinubu government and the APC out by all means.
Because we will keep trying. I'm not saying necessarily that I guarantee that the next government is going to be better if it's not the Tinubu government. But the human spirit, when it's displeased with what it has, always tries to improve on it by looking for something else, and will always keep trying until it gets it right. And that is really the main reason I'm here. There's some days I'm frustrated enough to say, you know what, forget this place. But it's the only country we've got. I carry only one passport, and I would like my children to live in this country and be proud Nigerians, rather than ones that were always being bad-mouthed from everywhere. And really, we can be so much more.